Nobody else saw what was going on. And the man who was doing these things to me was gaslighting me and making me think I was crazy and denying that he'd done anything. I mean, one of the things he did was he denied that we had a cat. And he went on and on and on for hours saying that I was crazy. He was going to commit me to the loony bin because we didn't have a cat. And he said, well, you go and show me a picture. Well, this was at a time, this was years ago. We didn't have cameras on our phones, right? I didn't have a camera with film in it and whatever. And he said, you tell me if anybody knows we have a cat. Well, of course, nobody knew we had a cat because I didn't know anybody anymore because he'd isolated me away from every single person I knew and eventually moved me to the opposite side of our country, of my country. I'm in Canada. And so part of the writing it down was just keeping it safe. Like, there it is. Nobody can take it away. There, it was like proof, which is so bizarre, but
Right.
that's what it felt like. And same with his letters. I actually, one of the university students that I had just shared with you, I presented to, she asked me, she said, so you've kept all the letters and they're throughout the book. I had to
Mhm.
change them slightly because you can get in trouble for copyright.
Right. Mhm.
Anyway, slightly, but I kept all the letters and she asked me, she said, why? Why did you keep them? And I said, proof, because he showed his true self in those letters. No, he never technically apologized. He didn't describe the things he had done to me, but you can tell the whole cycle of abuse is in every letter that he wrote me. It
Right.
starts with, the honeymoon stage, and then there's the warning, and then we're in the crisis, and then it's in every single letter. And that's how I also tried to structure my book too, was to show it like that. So the letters come in because he would use those initially as a way to, I guess, kind of apologize, but they weren't really apologies. And so I kept those. And so just the writing and getting it out on paper was like proof.
To see the full episode of Break the Silence Against Domestic Violence's podcast, check out our YouTube channel today.